Oh, we are a week late, but we are still so happy to talk about Arrow Season 7, Episode 7, The Slabside Redemption. I have 3 things. Oliver hit someone with a soda can. Oliver hit someone with a soda can. Oliver hit someone with a soda can. Watch this.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Bum, 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 bum. We just, we took the theme music real today. We took it back to the beginning. We didn't even get creative because I feel like Arrow has returned to form. Hello, everybody. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV. This is the Arrow After Show. We are so excited to be here today. There's only 2 of us, but we have the passion of all 4. Carolina.
Hi, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. As you know, Carolina Bonetti. And stay tuned because we're doing 2 episodes tonight. We're going to do a quick 15-minute top off of what happened last week, and then we're going to dive into the insanity that was episode 8. So stay tuned. It's going to be a back-to-back episode feature.
Yeah, what else are you going to do here?
Also, why was this called Slabside Redemption? I felt like this should have been like Arrow Fight Club.
It should have been.
Just like Fight Club should have been the name.
Arrow
I wonder if that was
Club.
like a legality thing. They couldn't say it.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Like
There's
a little
legal
Tyler
stuff.
Durden
Maybe.
action.
Maybe.
We're not supposed to talk.
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about Fight Club. That's true.
I'm talking about Fight Club.
Thank you. All right, everybody. I'm Matt Marr. I'm ready for this. Ali Kona is traveling in Europe, and Olivia is somewhere. And if you stay tuned, we might get a little teaser of that towards the end of this little episode. So thanks again, y'all, for over the break for just anticipation waiting for this. We loved all your comments.
That was a good Frankenfooter moment.
Thank you. We loved all your comments. So let's talk a little briefly. Kind of the cool thing about last week's episode, a lot happened, but a lot didn't happen for us as far as plot-wise. It was basically just Oliver kicking butt in prison.
Wrapping up,
but it was tying things up.
Area of Oliver had to get out of prison.
Was there any who you love to hate? Because I'm going to be honest, I hated nothing about that episode.
Stanley.
Oh,
although
I loved him.
He did reveal his true colors.
I loved it so much I couldn't even hate it. I loved it so much I couldn't even hate it.
He straight up just shanked Brick and was
You're gonna
lick it out one way. I was like, oh, okay, Stanley, you are the real cray-cray.
Okay, so let's just jump into Stanley, even though I know we talked about the end, but it was such a good, first of all, also too, this episode, I almost forgot, as Ali Kona says, you guys, we're so happy to have you in the chat, by the way. We love you so much.
You're our 3rd co-host.
You're our 3rd co-host today, and we're going to get to it later, but someone has a birthday. We'll just get to it now. Stephen has a birthday today. Stephen, thank you so much.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We love you, Stephen. Yay! We love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Okay, so let's move on. And all right, so let's talk about Flat Stanley. It was just, this episode was written by 2 women, by the way. Love that. I also love that and it was a very well written episode, but it was just.
It was one of the best written episodes.
It was my favorite episode of Arrow this season.
Yeah, so far
This season. And then we're going to talk about 8 later, which was great as well. I like that they kind of did this slow burn with Stanley, and I feel like we got such a good payoff.
I knew he was crazy from the beginning.
I know, but did you know he was that crazy?
Yes! He has psycho sparkle behind the eyes. And I was like, oh, look at that psycho sparkle. No, I knew he was crazy. And I've said it multiple times throughout the season that homeboy is working for somebody else. I mean, Brick tried to get him to team up or something. And he was like, shank. No. Oh
and he is apparently a serial killer. It almost reminded me of this Joker-esque. I think he's going to come back as some type of really cool, even if they make him a villain of Arrow that we know from the comics, that would make me just giggle with excitement.
No,
and
yeah.
joy.
I feel like your opinion that it's a bit Joker-esque is totally in line with what's been going on. But first of all, you've got some serious cojones to tranquilize Oliver Queen. What?
What the hell?
And then Oliver came through, and I love the humor, the dark humor, and oh, it's okay, Stanley. I'm just a little busy.
Yeah. I mean, Oliver totally, he didn't even really try to be.
Well, because I think he thinks he's unhinged, mentally
so he's
unhinged.
What can I do?
So he's treating him like a child until it flipped when he realized that he's been killing people left and right. He was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it was great in that, we kind of thought, oh, he's the one behind the scenes. He's the one, we were totally, I have to admit, we all four were wrong in the way we thought the crazy would go. We all were like, it's going to be something with Diaz, or he's going to be the kingpin. And
yeah, I did think that he was a puppet master.
Yeah, and he totally was not. He was just crazy.
But listen, the fat lady hasn't sung yet. We don't know what's going to happen. He
Carolina
could still
will
be
never
the
admit
puppet
that
master.
she could maybe not be right. You're like, it could happen. My prediction could happen.
Matt will not be coming back next week. Don't worry about what happens to him when we leave.
Don't start making me laugh.
I'm right.
I'm on cold medicine. There is, okay, so I'm looking at
I love your laugh. It's the
I love
best.
you. I love your lipstick. So
Thank you.
Captain Shock in the chat just says maybe Stanley's working with a higher power. They even think that some people are saying...
See, even the chat agrees with me.
Yeah,
Thank
Captain
you,
Shock,
guys.
maybe he will eventually kill Diaz some way.
Ooh.
It looks like Chris Moe says that they're ready for Diaz to die this season.
We've all been ready. We were ready last season.
All been ready. By the way, thanks Black Magic Zeus in the chat. We got Lisa Lilu. Love it. And they're talking about stuff that happened at 8, so we're going to get there soon. Okay, so another thing y'all, finally, we see why. Remember how, 2 episodes ago, I bitched about how, Oliver was fighting the Bronze Tiger, who's supposed to be this great, but he was kind of fighting, but whatever. Shut up, Matt, because that... First of all, the 2 fights, all the fights. But first of all, the fight. Let's talk about the fight.
The whole episode was a fight. It was like,
let's talk. People in the chat seem to really love.
stuck.
Oh, shit, the mic. Yeah, people in the chat seem to really love the Bronze Tiger and Oliver team up with Turner, who's the Bronze Tiger.
Turner, yeah.
I love that. I love that where that's going. That was the when they were on the 2 levels and he was throwing people off, and it was just such a well. I wonder if Beth tweeted out who choreographed that scene, because she's normally
it's got to be
pretty good
their
about
regular choreographer.
It was incredible.
He's not going to give up an opportunity like that. It's come on,
so
it's the
good.
OG.
It's
He's
the
been
OG.
doing it. But I actually liked. I know we're talking about all the fighting, but I actually really liked the scene between Oliver and Turner where he's apologizing through the slats, and he's like, "Oh, you want to apologize? Like, what am I going to do with your apology?"
Yeah, that's great.
I really liked that, and kudos to the actor because he did a wonderful
He's a
job
good
bringing
actor.
Turner to life. And
He's real hot too. He's real hot.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I mean, just saying he's really hot. But okay,
No, I'm teasing you. But yeah, no,
He's a good
I
actor.
really liked that scene. I thought it was a tender moment within within an episode that had a lot of turmoil, like physical turmoil. So I really appreciated that the writers were so diligent that not only did they have this insane plot where everything was just action, they took the time to create a tender and serious storyline within it while still adding in humor, like the bit where he was like, "No, Stanley, I'm not mad, I was just a little busy."
Yeah, just a little busy.
It was great to see that kind of put in there.
Well, yeah, and it made it more exciting when Bronze Tiger did team up with him. I have to say, but again, when Oliver frickin' took that Coke can and just started beating the hell out of people with it, which was pretty violent. But it was kind of what I loved about it is I needed to see, I think, a little bit of desperation from Oliver. He's been so calm and cool and collected, like he's in control, but I needed to see him I am ready to get out of here to find my love, and I loved it.
And that happened. That desperation happened the moment Diaz came in and did that little confessional talk. He snapped. He completely snapped, and the episode changed 180 from there. He busted down that window. He took. I mean, they couldn't even taser the guy and keep him down. He was still up. He was frothing. He was ready. He knew. And I guess that puts us into Diaz and him.
We're getting to Diaz, which, by the way, Ryan Bayer and said, "What happened to last week's review of season 7?
We're doing
it's
it
happening
right
now,
now.
sugar. This is it. You're watching it.
And then we're gonna cut and we're gonna do 8.
We had some tech issues. We had stuff going on, and we've tried it. We do our best, but sometimes it just has to happen a week later. Although y'all were really mad after the week before.
I know. I'm really sorry. I was shooting a short film, so I was unable to be present because I'm also an actor.
Yeah. So I was doing my night job. I'm kidding.
You were at work, though.
I was at work.
But
so let's
anyhow.
So let's talk about Diaz. Okay. So I mean, he captures Diaz. He's in a cell, thank God. Okay, are we done? I'm just so done with Diaz.
I will say that the fight with Diaz, I thought one of the coolest fight moves that they did was when he took his arm behind, Diaz took Oliver's arm behind his back, and I'm like raising my arm up like anybody listening to the podcast can see that.
A lot of people watch, yeah.
But for you watching, you get to enjoy it. So he like put his arm back and then he flipped him, and the flip was towards camera and it like hit the front end of the camera. That was crazy.
It was crazy.
Who was that stuntman? Like, hello, production, can you guys like start tweeting out like these stuntmen that are doing these crazy things? I want to know who's capable of doing this. Like,
Yes.
I'm so invested this season in the insanity of stunts that's been happening. Like, they have upped the game, and kudos to you, Beth Schwartz, because you've just been killing it, and this episode was...
It was great. It was great. So I think that's almost everything.
the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a good...
I want to talk about that little, like, ode to, like, kind of like a prisoner.
Which is a great book. If you haven't read it, it's a great book. It's a long book, but it's a great book.
It's really good. It's a classic for a reason. And I wonder...
And it's about a prison escape, y'all. That's what it's about.
Yeah. But I wonder if there will be some aspects of Count of Monte Cristo in...
Like the Bronze Tiger storyline?
Yeah, and like in this season of Arrow, because I thought it was a good little Easter egg to kind of like sprinkle in there, because now it makes me want to kind of revisit it and see if I've been missing some clues where maybe we're getting a little bit of a Count de Monte Cristo story.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I would like it. I would like it. I like that Drew Leonard told Ryan, season 7, episode 7 is happening right now. You're missing it. But yes, but so we also want to talk a little bit about some of our other AfterBuzz stuff going on for everybody.
Yes. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So, hey, AfterBuzzers, our network produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows. From dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more, there is no network that works harder to serve television fans. But we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about the pesky notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So hit the subscribe button for now for this channel, and check out all our other AfterBuzz content as well. And let us know you did so in the comments, because we'll thank you on air. We really will. For now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Yeah, it's AfterBuzz. Okay, so we're gonna jump into season 8, but that's got a whole separate episode. So we're gonna say goodbye to you here, and then we're just gonna come right back with episode 8. But before we do that, we have a little video from Olivia, who is missing us right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Buzzers and Arrow fans, I'm very clearly not in LA right now. I am in
That's
North
not LA?
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I am in Chicago. My sister just gave birth, so I had to come here and help her. So that's why I'm not at the show tonight. But I will be there in spirit. I will be there in the chat. I will be there supporting you. And I'm so excited to catch up with you guys next time. Have a great show. I'll see you soon. Go Arrow.
And now you guys know.
She's an auntie.
Olivia
Congratulations.
for the second time.
Yes, for the second time.
She's an auntie for the second time around, and she's
time
in the
around.
chat. So shout out Olivia, because she is trolling it right now.
So, all right, everybody, we're going to talk about some more news. We're going to talk about predictions next episode.
Actually, in the next episode, make sure you stay tuned, because I actually have a special segment for you guys with Kat McNamara.
Oh, yeah. Are we doing Archer's? No, right?
No, for the next one.
Yeah, all right. Archer's Alley for the next one, too. All right, everybody. So, again, thank you so much. This is short, quick, and dirty.
I like it.
Like my mid-20s. So, we'll hope to see you at the next episode. We're going to be back literally just like 2 seconds. This is Carolina. I'm Matt Marr. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye!
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.